Wednesday night baseball now from Fenway Park in Boston. We wrap up this quick two-game interleague series between the Colorado Rockies and the Boston Red Sox. It's interleague baseball next on the show. Eduardo Rodriguez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Eduardo Rodriguez has come a long way in a short period of time. Really needs to command the off-speed pitches. A lefty that brings a big arm and a big power fastball. 93 to 96 miles an hour. A good assortment of breaking pitches. The key for Rodriguez, getting ahead with his fastball.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First offering on its way. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Nope. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And this will miss as well. So he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. In there, and it's full 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now at the plate, David Dahl. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike. Rodriguez has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Benintendi will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I know they love what Ian Desmond brings to this offense. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
And ready for his first at-bat, Charlie Blackmon. And we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
The 1-1 home. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Here's Nolan Arenado, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the first pitch. Low for ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
That misses 2-0.
Boy, it sure doesn't seem like they want to pitch to this guy right here. I get that, but it's just the first inning. Sometimes you have to compete and set the tone.
Murphy on third. Blackman at second with 1 away. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
There's ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Story playing here in his age 26 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Tyler Anderson, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Digging in now, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's hitting over .350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. Cut fastball there as he manages to just foul this one away. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball one. Martinez, a native Floridian. He was a 20th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park with no score. Digging in, Mark Reynolds. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Mark Reynolds.
First pitch on its way. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. Up top, it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. A swing by Reynolds and a ball hammered out to left field. Benintendi is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here comes the first pitch. Hops this one up. Pierce on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting it.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, he's 1 for 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air to center field. Bradley is there. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Say you're trying to reach the sky, you can do it, all it takes is time. So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts.
Leading off
And he comes in
for
as a
the
player
Red
to
Sox,
watch out for, hitting
the
well over
shortstop,
300 on the
Xander
season.
Bogaerts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and two to the Boston shortstop. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Steve Pearce will be next. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now in the box, Steve Pearce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. And the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Three and 0 now. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Here it is, the 3-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Pedroia a veteran at 35 years of age. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Valaika ranging into shallow right. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
D-Roll, this is the kind of guy, he doesn't really scare you as a pitcher because he's not a home run hitter, but somehow, some way, he always seems to get the barrel to the baseball.
Yeah, he's going to make you earn it, Dan, no doubt about it. He stays within himself. He doesn't try and do too much. One of those quality guys that walks through the clubhouse door every day. You know exactly what you're getting.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Pedroia, the runner at first with 2 gone. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Back up the middle. Story picks it up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Red Sox leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika, and he'll start out there half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
Valaika.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Daniel Murphy. Lifted in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. 2 gone. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 3rd inning, no score to this point. 3-1 to the Rockies left fielder. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to push it foul to the left, so they'll try it again. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Digging in, Sandy Leon as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Sandy Leon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Now the payoff pitch home. This one's down to 3rd. Backhanded. And that's out number 1. So coming to the plate, Rafael Devers. First pitch on its way. And a high strike there. 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and
Now
blows smoke
right
by a guy
fielder.
at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Digging in to try it again. Mookie Betts looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First offering on its way. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. One and 2 now. The 1-2. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Reynolds will tuck this one away, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Charlie Blackmon. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
2-0 now. The 2-0. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Grounded softly to the right. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the 4th. Time now for Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I really liked that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In now for Colorado, Trevor Story. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Now fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but
Mark
especially to a speed
Reynolds.
demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the right-handed big-time power bat of Mark Reynolds. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Story leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning, and he just manages to get his hand in. A 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. .2-0 count. The pitch too high, and it's 3-0. Here it is on 3-0, and he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready for another chance? Ian Desmond. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Desmond is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a 3-run shot to left center, 4th home run for him on the season, and the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Into the box, Chris Iannetta. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. 3 runs already home here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So striding in, Pat Valaika comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2 balls and a strike to count. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 2-2. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now a 3-0 Colorado lead. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Hit back up the middle. Story throws it in. And a good throw gets him one gone. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Reynolds is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Daniel Murphy. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here comes the first pitch. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing, high drive deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and this will find the wall deep in the corner. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Talk about now starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Brian Johnson, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 61, Brian Johnson.
In now, David Dahl. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. So a runner at third here with one gone. And into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. From the stretch.
Nope.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 finds the zone, strike one.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far this year against Southpaws, Arenado is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Murphy on third with 2 out. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
On to first with is Pierce, and that'll be the inning. 1 left for Colorado, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Steve Pierce now. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch of the at-bat. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone. Going back. On the warning warning track. He makes the catch. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the fifth as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Dahl. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Bradley waits on the 1-0. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Trevor Story.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Now the 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. There he goes. Pitch misses. The throw down. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Foul. Three and two now. Set to follow here is Ian Desmond. Story leads off second with nobody out. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The tag, and he is out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Ian Desmond will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the fourth inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. He's set, and the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bradley moving in. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And even with 2 outs now, they won't risk running on that arm out there as he's forced to sit tight at third base. At the plate, Chris Iannetta. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Two 2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Men on third with 2 down. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rockies strand 1, but they lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Sandy Leon will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Malaika will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. First offering on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. The 0-2 delivery, and it's 1-2. Now that's popped up, and Arenado will make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. Still down 3-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Brandon Workman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
Digging in once again, Pat Valaika. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Valaika.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Workman, a right-hander going 6'5". He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized cutter away, stayed inside it, was able to drive it the other way.
Stepping in now, Daniel Murphy. Runners off for second. And this one's in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. Comes set, now the pitch. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Benintendi ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Runner at second, one away, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike one to start the at bat. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Two and one to David Dahl. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Lined into left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Number 19, Charlie Blackman.
Here's Charlie Blackman now. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. Here's the first pitch to him, and it's fouled away. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball well outside.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Back goes Betts at the track. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 6th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
Matt Barnes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan.
Into the box, Nolan Arenado.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Now this one's crushed. Left field line, and it's off the green monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
Digging in and looking for more, Trevor Story. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. High and away, not close. 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Here's Mark Reynolds. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Here's the 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Ready now, Ian Desmond. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the third out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Rockies 6 and the Red Sox nothing. So digging in now, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-1 home. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the second out.
The first baseman.
Riding in once again, Steve Pearce. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. In there, and it's even at 1.
1-1.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down and the inning continues.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Pierce is off of first with 2 away. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Red Sox leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip.
The world is yours, don't think that it's not. You may be different, still give it a shot. Against our lives, you think the signs are even, really they not. Underdogs made their way to the top.
Erasmo Ramirez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 31, Erasmo Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Chris Iannetta head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's 1 for 4.
Leading off for the Rockies, the catcher, Chris Iannetta.
From the stretch. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Ramirez, the former Seattle Mariner, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. There to take it in is Bogarts, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 4.
At the plate, Pat Valaika. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. 1 out, nobody on. Popped up. Pierce is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Daniel Murphy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Comes set, and the 0-1 lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi racing back, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy. 8th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
In now, David Dahl. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ball 2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
2 out, nobody on. He stays alive, still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. Dahl, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Benintendi is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Rockies add one more to their lead, and it comes via the solo dinger. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rockies 7 and the Red Sox nothing. Mike Dunn is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Mike Dunn.
Striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Stepping in, Sandy Leon. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Dunn, a left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hopped up. Reynolds has a play. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line to the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Tyler Thornburg comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Nolan Arenado. He singled his last time up.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And that's too high, ball two. Hit hard, but foul wide of the bag at first. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bradley is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Into the box, Trevor Story. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Now here's the pitch. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. One out, nobody on. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Stepping in now, Mark Reynolds. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here. 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded slowly to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-2. Line toward right center. But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Mookie Betts. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now the 2-0 home is taken. Ball 3. Andrew Benintendi is on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Betts on at first. Nobody out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You see that so much, left on left matchup, that slider down in a way that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Desmond is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he popped him up. Coming in is Blackman, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And it bangs off the monster. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bogaerts carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 0-1 on its way. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Another full count pitch on its way. Weak grounder down the line at third. The 3-2 one more time. Hit high and deep out to left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it 7-1 now.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Rose. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Scott Oberg enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. Standing in, Steve Pearce. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
A bouncer to the left side. Arenado's got it to second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. Colorado took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Tyler Anderson earns win number 4 on the season. Eduardo Rodriguez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.